My mom just find out I'm a surrogate, and I don't think she will ever look at me the same way again. Yesterday was the worst day I've ever had in a long time, because my mom finding out I'm carrying someone else's child is something I did not see coming this soon. I kept this whole thing away from my family for months now because I already know how this will go if they find out. I knew this was not the type of news anybody in my family would take well at all, especially my mom, and I think telling my sister was the biggest mistake I ever made, because I only told her so that at least one person close to me will know what's going on and be there for me on delivery day. Then somehow everything just scattered, because the next thing my mom already know. She called me on the phone asking if it was true, if I was actually carrying another woman's child. And before I could even explain anything, she started crying, and that part really messed me up so badly, because I can't even remember the last time I heard my mom cry like that. The only time I can compare it to was when my dad passed. That was the moment everything started feeling so real to me, because no matter how much I tried to explain things to her, in her head I've made a terrible decision. She kept asking me what kind of life I wanted for myself, why I would carry another person's child. Like, why would money make me do something like this? In her head I've gone to ruin my life. And the part that got me the most is she said she never thought I would be the child to bring this kind of shame to the family. And I felt so bad, because where I come from, everybody just gossip. Like, you can hear one thing from someone, and before you know, the whole community is discussing about you. And all I could think about was, if these richest people outside the family, I already know how they will start looking at my mom. Like, she failed that raised a daughter that went to rent her home somewhere. Nobody even cared to understand anything. To her, I got pregnant for strangers because of money. And since yesterday, the whole thing has been sitting heavily on my chest. And to be honest, I already knew this day would come. I just didn't take it to feel this bad. Sometimes I think if my dad was still alive, I won't be carrying someone else's child, because these past few days I found myself staring at his picture more than usual. And the strange thing is, I don't even know what I would say if I have one chance to speak to him again. Whenever I see my friends talking about their dad, or I see videos of people joking around their fathers, I just admire it. Not because I have anything to say or anything. The truth is, I can't relate. I just wonder what it feels like. Sometimes I just look at his picture and wonder, how can someone exist, have a family, create memories, and then suddenly become a memory themselves? For the fact he passed away when I was really young is something I still question till today. And the crazy part is, if he should walk past me today, I would not even know it's him, and that's the crazy thing to admit. People say death is a part of life. I hear it all the time, but I've never been able to accept it till now. Because what do you mean someone is gone forever? How do you even just continue living your life knowing you will never come across that person ever again? Like, you never hear them call your name or get another chance to tell them something you forgot to say, and you just have to accept your fate and move on. That part has never made sense to me, and lately I've been thinking about how different life would have been if he was still around. Sometimes I wonder if I would have made different choices or had this certain situation differently. Maybe the thought of being a surrogate would have never crossed my mind. Our life would have turned out exactly the same. I might not even have struggled as much financially, and that part messes with my head every single time. Because imagine missing somebody so much and you barely have enough memories of them. And people think when you become an adult you stop needing your parents, and I don't think it's true, because no matter how old I get, I still miss that man.